Maple Hollow wasn't the kind of town that made headlines. Nestled between golden fields and whispering pines, it was the kind of place where everyone knew everyone, or at least thought they did. And then there was Grace Miller, the town's favorite nanny. Gentle, dependable, adored by the 2 children she cared for. People said she had a heart too good for this world. But one quiet autumn evening, that world turned on its head because Grace Miller didn't come home. Her disappearance would shatter Maple Hollow's peace and expose the kind of secrets that no one thought existed in their perfect little town. It started like any other Thursday. Grace finished dinner with the Holloways, the family she worked for, tucked the kids into bed, and told Mrs. Holloway she'd walk home. It was only 10 minutes away. She never made it. By morning, her phone went straight to voicemail. Her friends called. Her mother called. Nothing. Then a jogger spotted her car abandoned on Old Creek Road. Door slightly open, purse inside, key still in ignition. The police arrived within minutes, but what they found raised more questions than answers. There was no sign of a struggle. No blood. No tire tracks leading away. It was as if Grace Miller had simply vanished. The town's fear spread fast. Rumors whispered through diners and classrooms. People said maybe it was a drifter, a stranger. But others, those who knew Grace, weren't convinced. Something about it felt personal. Detective Ellen Marks, known for her sharp intuition, led the investigation. She started with Grace's phone records, and what she found didn't fit the image of the sweet, innocent nanny everyone described. Grace had been texting someone saved only as M, messages filled with emotion, arguments, and pleas. You promise me. Please don't let her find out. The last message Grace ever sent was to M. It read simply, "We need to talk." Detective Marks traced the number. It belonged to Dr. Matthew Holloway, Grace's employer and Rebecca Holloway's husband. When questioned, Dr. Holloway claimed the messages were harmless, a misunderstanding. He insisted he hadn't seen Grace that night. But then the detective found something chilling. Surveillance footage from a gas station near Old Creek Road. Timestamp 9:03 p.m. Grace's car. And behind it, Rebecca Holloway's SUV. 2 weeks later, hikers discovered a shallow grave near Miller's Creek. Inside, Grace Miller's body. Her skull fractured. Her hands bruised. The discovery shattered Maple Hollow's illusion of innocence. At first, police suspected Dr. Holloway. An affair turned deadly. But when a forensic team matched soil from the burial site to Rebecca Holloway's vehicle, the truth unraveled. Rebecca confessed. Her voice was cold, almost attached. She discovered her husband's affair weeks before Grace's disappearance. That night, she followed Grace after work, intending only to talk. But when Grace tried to walk away, Rebecca snapped, pushing her so hard she fell, striking her head on the car door. Panicked, Rebecca buried her in the woods, then went home to kiss her children goodnight. It wasn't premeditated. It wasn't planned. It was an explosion of rage, and it destroyed 3 lives in one night. Rebecca Holloway pleaded guilty to manslaughter, 15 years in prison. Her husband lost everything, his career, his family, and the woman whose love had cost him it all. But Maple Hollow never healed. The little bridge over Miller's Creek became a quiet memorial. Flowers left every autumn, candles flickering against the night. Detective Marks still visits sometimes. She once said in an interview, "It's not always the strangers in the shadows you need to fear. Sometimes it's the people standing right beside you." And just like that, Grace Miller's story became more than a tragedy. It became the unheard case that forced the town to finally listen.